Welcome to Wheels Up. I'm Sierra and I will be your host. Today, I will be taking you on a very special adventure brought to you by the Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios, and our friends at American Airlines. After our adventure, please join us as we do a very special craft with a very special guest. And last, but certainly not least, we will wrap things up with a really fun game of trivia. Are you ready? Let's go on an adventure. Fasten your seatbelts. Here to kick us off is a special representative from our friends at American Airlines.
Good afternoon, passengers. I'm Kathy Garza, an American Airlines customer service agent. Welcome aboard your flight with service from Sunrise on Wheels and American Airlines to your favorite destination. Today's topic is roller coasters around the world. Our final stop today is Mexico City, Mexico. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour. And thank you for flying American Airlines today.
Roller coasters are for true thrill seekers who love excitement. They offer riders an exhilarating adventure filled with sudden dips, high speeds, and even loops that go round and round. Roller coasters and thrill rides may not be for everyone, but I love them. Have you ever been on a roller coaster? Let me tell you a little bit about them before we visit those amazing rides in a few countries around the world. Roller coasters are connected cars that resemble passenger trains. They work on elevated railroad tracks and are powered by gravity and momentum. The very first hill climb is usually the highest and determines the ride's speed. The two main types of roller coasters are wooden and steel. Steel coasters are recognized as the more modern thrill ride and offer the ability to intensify direction, speed, and motion. Inversion loops turn riders upside down, making a full 360-degree turn. Woohoo! Are you ready? Okay, now it's time to board our American Airlines flight as we travel around the world, visiting some of the most incredible and exciting coasters and thrill rides. Our first destination today is Mexico. Six Flags Adventure Park in Mexico City is home to 50 roller coasters. Two of the most intense roller coasters in the park are the Medusa Steel Coaster and the Crazy. The Medusa, originally an old-fashioned style wooden roller coaster, has been updated and rebuilt using steel beams. It features an initial climb of 108 feet, has 3 inversion loops, and goes as fast as 58 miles per hour. Fun fact number 1, National Roller Coaster Day is August 16th and commemorates Edwin Prescott, the architect behind the first ever vertical loop coaster. Even though it was only one single loop, it started it all, and the rest is history. Crazy is a brand new thrill ride created in 2020. Riders sit outside a giant circular disc that swings back and forth while turning from side to side. It is the highest pendulum-style attraction in the world. Riders will go as high as 17 stories, and it feels like you're defying gravity. What do you think? Would you like to try this daring ride one day? Ready for our next stop? Let's hop on board our flight to Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. Ferrari World Amusement Park is home to the fastest roller coaster in the world. The Formula Rossa rolls at 150 miles per hour and accelerates to that speed in less than 5 seconds. It is very, very fast, even faster than a race car. There are no loops or corkscrews, but riders climb 170 feet in the air. If you like fast cars and excitement, this is definitely the ride for you. Fun fact number 2, on the Formula Rossa, the speed force, also called G-force, is so strong that all riders must wear protective goggles. Back on our flight and buckle up for the 10-hour journey to Asia. First stop, Japan. The Nagashima Spa Land Amusement Park's Steel Dragon 2000 is the longest coaster in the world, boasting 8,461 feet of steel track. That's over 1.5 miles. And it travels 95 miles an hour. It's a full 4-minute ride filled with thrills. Wow! Fun fact number 3, the Steel Dragon 2000 made its debut on August 1st, 2000, the year of the dragon. I guess that's how this famous ride got its name. The dragon is one of the animals appearing in the Chinese zodiac related to the Chinese calendar. Our next thrill ride in Japan is the Takabisha roller coaster. Located in the Fuji-Q Highland Amusement Park, this 2-minute thrill ride plunges passengers into a pitch-black tunnel and then rolls through 7 inversion loops. Once the coaster emerges into daylight, a huge, gravity-defying drop closes out this journey. The Takabisha was the steepest roller coaster in the world, but it has since been surpassed by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shell Raiser ride in American Dream Park in New Jersey. While in Asia, let's take a flight over to Nepal, which lies between China and India in South Asia. Let's go right over to the Kathmandu Fun Park, the largest amusement park in Nepal. The Fun Park Ferris Wheel is a main attraction there. Usually, a Ferris wheel is for riders of all ages, but this is no average wheel. The 6-story Ferris wheel whips around at more than 5 times the speed of an average Ferris wheel. The carts swing and wobble and have become part of the excitement and appeal to daring riders. It may not look like a fast ride, but it is fast, really fast. On to the next leg of this exciting journey. Our next destination is Europe, where we will visit France, the United Kingdom, and Germany. Fun fact number 4, Paris, 1817. The Promenade Aérienne was the first modern roller coaster to open. It had wheeled cars locked to a track, guide rails to contain them, and it certainly was a glimpse into the future of roller coasters. Thorpe Park in the United Kingdom boasts an awesome roller coaster called the Swarm. On the Swarm, passengers sit with their feet dangling on either side of the track with no car above or below. Yikes! The 127-foot drop comes early on in the ride when riders least expect it. They are then treated to a counterclockwise 180-degree plunging twist. It offers 5 loops, squeezes through narrow gaps, and even sprays water on its riders. Sounds like a wet and wild thrill ride. Sky Scream, an unusual coaster at Holiday Park in Germany, begins similarly to other thrill rides, starting with an uphill climb. As the car is halfway up, there is a pause, and the car rolls backwards into another hill. It then accelerates forward at a speed of 62 miles per hour and plunges down a 148-foot drop. Oh my goodness! Sky Scream does not hold record-breaking heights or speeds. However, its hills, both on the way up and down, allow riders to feel like they are being suspended in midair, similar to how an astronaut feels in space. Let's continue our Thrill Rides adventure. On our next flight, we are going over the Atlantic Ocean and landing in Brazil. Here is a very special water park, Aldeia das Águas Park Resort. Insano, which means insane in English, acts like a human funnel, moving riders down a 135-foot drop. The drop lasts 5 seconds, and you will splash into the water at speeds of 65 miles per hour. Fun fact number 5, the Insano water slide stands 14 stories tall. The last leg of our journey brings us back to the United States. In 1884, the first roller coaster in America, designed by LaMarcus Thompson, opened at Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York. Thompson is often referred to as the father of the American roller coaster. His first coaster was called the Switchback Railway. By the early 1900s, there were lots and lots of roller coasters throughout the United States. The best known, the Cyclone, opened at Coney Island, Brooklyn in 1927. It is still running today. Fun fact number 6, the Switchback Railway at Coney Island traveled only 6 miles per hour and cost a nickel to ride. My, how roller coasters and thrill rides have changed! Six Flags Great Adventure Park in New Jersey is famous for its incredible thrill rides. King Dakar, its premier attraction, reaches a height of 465 feet in the air, making it the tallest coaster in the world and the fastest ride in North America. The ride will leave you feeling exhilarated from its jaw-dropping speeds and spiral loops. Fun fact number 7, California is home to the most roller coasters in the United States, with close to 80 coasters. Traveling around the world and experiencing roller coasters and thrill rides is incredibly fun and exciting. I hope you enjoyed the speed, loops, and drops in the amusement parks we visited today. See you next time on another great adventure with Wheels Up. Our next stop is crafting. Let's go!
Hi, my name is Caroline, and I'm so excited to do arts and crafts with you today. Today, you learned all about roller coasters and thrill rides around the world. So today, we're going to make a Ferris wheel craft and a roller coaster craft. I hope you have fun.
Welcome to the craft segment for roller coasters around the world. Project number 1 is a Ferris wheel. The supplies needed are construction paper, 3 to 4 different colored pieces, plastic or paper plate, 3 to 4 plastic or paper straws, scissors, markers, crayons or colored pencils, and glue. Project number 2 is a 3D roller coaster. The supplies needed are construction paper, 3 to 4 different colored pieces, scissors, markers, crayons or colored pencils, and glue.
So to start, I'm going to take my straws and I'm going to measure it from the middle of my plate to the end of my plate, but not till the very rim, just until the inside. So you can bend it a little bit so that you get the right size, and then you can cut it, just like that. And now I'm going to take my other straws and cut it to the same size. Okay, so now I have my 4 different straws, and I'm going to glue them all across my plate because on a Ferris wheel, there are little poles that the chairs are attached to. So that's what these are going to be. So I'm going to take some glue, and this glue is just going to dry a little bit faster, but you can use regular glue. And I'm going to glue each of my straws on. And I need to cut this one a little bit more. So you can do that too. And this is my last one. Okay, so now it looks like this. And now we are going to make the chairs that are attached to the poles. So I'm going to take my different pieces of paper and line them all up and cut out a little rectangle shape for the chair. Just like that. So we are going to fold the paper like this in half, and then you can unfold it, and now it looks like a chair. So we can glue these on to each of the poles like this, and you can make them a little bit diagonal so that it looks like they're going around in a circle. And make sure they're all facing the same direction. And I actually need one more rectangle, so I'm going to make it a pink one. Because I want one chair on each of the little poles. So I'm going to fold it just like the other ones and glue it on. Okay, so now my Ferris wheel has all of its chairs, and the last thing we're going to do is make the part of the Ferris wheel that it's attached to. So you can cut out a big triangle out of another piece of paper, just like that. And the top isn't going to be pointy, so we can cut off the top of it like that. And now I'm going to put some glue on and glue it onto the back of my Ferris wheel. So now my Ferris wheel is all finished. And if you want to decorate yours even more, you can get some permanent markers like Sharpies, and you can decorate your plate, because if you use like regular washable markers, it might come off. So you can use Sharpies to decorate your plate if you want to make it really fun. But this is my finished Ferris wheel. So the second craft we are going to do is a roller coaster craft. So I have some paper, and you're going to need scissors and glue, and if you want to decorate, some markers. So I'm going to pick purple as my background color, but you can pick any color that you want. And so I'm going to first cut out the roller coaster. So I'm going to take my pink paper, which is going to be my roller coaster, and I'm going to cut a strip all the way across. And I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to fold the end a little bit so that it stays. And I'm going to put some glue on. And then stick it on my paper, just like that. And then I'm going to also glue the other side of the paper. So I'm going to leave the middle not glued down, and I'm going to just glue the other side so that it looks like a big hill on a roller coaster, just like that. And then I'm going to cut another strip of my paper, and this time I'm going to make a loop, like it goes upside down. I like roller coasters, but I don't like when they go upside down. I'm too scared. But maybe I would try it someday if it's not too scary. So now I'm going to put my pink paper down, and I'm going to connect it to my other piece so that it looks like one big roller coaster. And then I'm going to make it look like it loops, and then I'm going to glue the other side down on my paper. Just like that. And then at the very end, I'm going to cut just a little piece of my paper, and I'm going to make a little hill at the end. So I'm going to put some glue on either side of my paper and just make a little hill at the end of the roller coaster. Okay, I need some more glue here, and then my roller coaster will be finished. So now it looks like this. And now I'm going to add some tracks on the roller coaster. So I'm going to take my black piece of paper, and I'm going to cut a little strip out of my paper, and I'm going to cut across to get some rectangles. And now I'm going to glue them on to my roller coaster to make it look like little tracks that are on the track of the roller coaster. And if you want, you can put them all across your roller coaster, but I'm only going to put it on this part. Okay, so now I have my little tracks on, and now I'm going to cut out the part of the roller coaster that connects to the ground. So that is going to be my blue paper. So I'm going to cut a little triangle shape, but the top is going to be not pointy. So once I make my triangle, I'm going to cut the top off like that. And now I'm going to glue this onto my paper, and at the top it's going to connect to the roller coaster to make it look like it comes down to the ground. Like this. And don't worry if it doesn't touch, because I'm going to add some grass on the bottom of my paper. And you can do that too. You can decorate it however you want. You can add some clouds if you want. You can add a sun. And I'm also going to add, afterwards, I'm going to add a person that looks like they're on the roller coaster. And their hands are gonna be up and they're gonna be screaming because they're having so much fun on the roller coaster. Okay, so now I have this part, and I'm going to add some hills. So I'm going to take my green marker and I'm going to add some grass or hills. Just like that. And my last thing I'm going to add is a person that is on the roller coaster. So I'm going to take some blue paper and I'm going to cut out a little rectangle. That's going to be the seat. So I'm going to fold it back just a little bit like that and put some glue on. And glue it onto the roller coaster. So now I have my finished seat on the roller coaster, and to make the person, I'm going to cut a shape like this. Like that. And now I'm going to draw my person on the inside. So I'm going to take a black marker . So now that I have the body, I'm going to make the mouth, and it's gonna look really surprised, like it's screaming at the roller coaster. And then the hands are gonna look like they're in the air, just like this. So now I'm going to glue it onto the back of the chair to make it look like the person is sitting on the roller coaster. Just like this. So now I have my finished roller coaster picture, and it's a lot of fun because it's like 3D, and you can add whatever you want to make your picture really special. I hope you had fun making this Ferris wheel and roller coaster craft with me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
We had so much fun crafting with you today. Come on board for our final adventure, which is gonna be a fun trivia game. I'm gonna ask you 10 questions. Each question has 4 answers, but only one is correct. Can you figure it out? Well, come on, let's play.
Welcome to Wheels Up with Sunrise on Wheels Roller Coasters Trivia. Question number 1. On which day do we celebrate National Roller Coaster Day? Is it A, June 12th, B, July 4th, C, August 16th, or D, September 5th? The correct answer is August 16th. What a fabulous day celebrating roller coasters! Question number 2. Which roller coaster is considered the highest pendulum attraction in the world? Is it A, the Formula Rossa, B, the Crazanity, C, Sky Screen, or D, Takabisha? The highest pendulum attraction is the Crazanity. It goes back and forth and back and forth. Question number 3. The Formula Rossa roller coaster is located in which country? A. The United Arab Emirates. B. Mexico. C. Japan. Or D. Germany. Do you remember where the Formula Rossa is? It's in the United Arab Emirates. Great job! Question number 4. What is the scientific name for Speed Force? Is it A, B force, B, L force, C, G force, or D, S force? The correct answer is C, G force. Question number 5. In the Chinese calendar, what year did the Steel Dragon debut? A. Year of the Dragon. B. Year of the Bull. C. Year of the Lion. Or D. Year of the Cow. I'll give you a hint. It's really obvious. You guessed it! Year of the Dragon. That's when the Steel Dragon debuted. Question number 6. In which country will you find the world's fastest Ferris wheel? A. Japan. B. Germany. C. The United Kingdom. Or D. Nepal. The fastest Ferris wheel is in Nepal. It looks so scary, but so fun. Question number 7. What is the name of the first modern roller coaster in France? Is it A, the Medusa Steel Coaster, B, King de Ka, C, Promenade Ariane, or D, Insano? The correct answer is C, the Promenade Ariane. Great job! Question number 8. Who is the father of the American roller coaster? A. Lamarcus Thompson. B. Edwin Prescott. C. Benjamin Franklin. Or D. Walt Disney. Now this is the American roller coaster. And that's Lamarcus Thompson. Question number 9. In which city is the Cyclone roller coaster located? Is it A, in Mexico City, B, in Brooklyn, New York City, C, in Hamburg, or D, in Tokyo? The Cyclone roller coaster is in Brooklyn, New York City. And our final question, number 10. Which state is home to the greatest number of roller coasters? A, New York. B, Ohio. C, California. Or D, Florida. Which of these has the most roller coasters? You guessed it! C, California. Between New York, Ohio, and Florida, California is the biggest, so that's probably why it has the most coasters. Thank you so much for joining us for Wheels Up with Sunrise on Wheels. We'll see you next time for trivia.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Wheels Up. You can tune in to more Wheels Up episodes via the Sunrise Studios app, downloadable on your mobile device, iOS or Android, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. We can't wait to see you on our next flight with Wheels Up, brought to you by the Sunrise Association, Sunrise Studios,